rough time getting on. It was doing strange things, very strange things. So I want to just talk about positive vibes, positive people in your life, good feelings, being around good people, raising your vibration, knowing the types of people you should have around you, and that you're an average of the 5 people you hang around most, and changing patterns of worry all the time. Bobby, you know what? I should invite you, Bobby. It's been a while. Bobby, I usually only see you at night. All right. There he is. Very different shows at night, isn't it? There we go. Okay. Is this your wheelhouse right now? Around this time? Hello. Thank you. Wow, that's so beautiful. Thank you for that award. That's so kind of you. Hello. I really appreciate that. It's very kind. I've had a nice day today. How about you guys? Have you had a nice day? There's Bobby. Bobby's retired. That's the funniest thing I read in a long time, buddy. You're retired. Okay. All right. You're only retired when you're dead, right? Is this a new camera? Oh, I can't hear you though, buddy. Okay.
Hey, Mike, what's up?
Okay. Yeah. Is that a brand new camera?
No, it's the same camera. It's just that I have I got a brand new light.
Yeah. I'm seeing you got some serious hair there, my friend. I'm having a little hair envy.
Yeah, I actually cut my own hair because my wife kind of I'm entering the old age realm of partnership.
Mm-hmm. What does that mean to you? What does that mean, the old age realm?
Well, so we're coming up on our 20-year anniversary.
Wow.
So, yeah, and
wow.
I've been in my house for 20 years, and I retired at 50, and I'm 56 now. Yeah.
Are you honestly retired?
Yeah, honestly, I worked 23 years as a local government building maintenance worker for a local government city in Orange County. Yeah.
Now, do you meditate at all? Do you do any of that, the spiritual arts at all?
I do, but I call it Bobby meditation.
Okay.
And
what does that mean, Bobby meditation, if you were to break that down for me?
If you were to break that down, that's kind of really what you're all about, Michael, is, when you meditate, you're kind of like making friends with yourself, because most of our time is spent by ourselves. And, you don't want to get into this, you don't want to get into an argument or negative vibe flow of your body. You want to be one with your mind. And, that's what retirement at 50 means to me.
Yeah.
It's, I do need to work, but, I'll let you, try to stimulate my thoughts and continue the conversation.
I'm kind of in that same boat, especially soon in the next 5 years. I might have a little guilt keeping my job where I am now because someone else could use it more than I do. But I love what I do. I love connecting with people. I love where I work. I don't know if you know what I do. I drive a 100-year-old elevator for an IT company.
Yeah. I've been listening to your story, and each time that you invite me in, I'm getting more positive vibes, and you're actually helping me to come out of my shell. Because when you live stream and you look at your very first live stream, and then you look down to all the recordings, you see how much you've changed and evolved, in live streaming or podcasting, so to say. Yeah.
Are you talking about yourself, or are you talking about me?
Talking about you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, if you go way back, oh my God, they're pretty crazy. If you
I would. How 10 years ago?
Yeah. Oh my God.
I would love to see a link to that. I guess I could check your Twitter. Maybe you can pin it up or
Yeah,
yeah.
YouTube, you could see
Okay.
some of my first ones. I was terrified.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
absolutely terrified when I first did it. And
Yeah.
as you get older, I think you care less and less about how things are perceived.
Hmm.
It's more, being the real article, being the best version you can of yourself. And I get that you're trying your best. You're doing your best. You're not necessarily always happy with yourself, but who is, especially
Yeah.
during this
Definitely.
time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. 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 So, that's where that meditation comes in that you're talking about. I mean, you can 10x that and have someone like you give that extra additive to it. I mean, there's
Mhm.
thousands of people out there that's all they do all day is meditate with other people, or even just like daily exercise. I mean, you can hire someone to train that body to actually, build that muscle and
Yeah.
become a strong, mindset in this world, this wonderful world of humanoids, that we live with. Yeah.
So, and they're not all beautiful, but they're trying
Yeah.
their best. And I have to admit that if I talk to an earlier version of myself, I don't think I'd have much time for my older self. I'd be like, "You're
Okay.
boring. I'm gonna go have fun. I'll see you later. Take care. I wish you well."
Yeah, when we look back to our younger selves, I mean, I
Yeah.
envy that time. I would give back, I mean, I would pay $1 million to bring me back to 16 years old. And would I live it differently? I mean, I'd love to experience everything I experienced, but yes, I would definitely,
What
travel
would you
more.
say to your 16-year-old self, sir?
I would
Well,
say like, you were, because when we're younger, we don't really know where we're going. And when you reach the age of 56, I mean, you know exactly where you're going, at 56, and if you don't, reach out to anyone
are
to
you
be your,
56? Are you
yes,
50? Oh, you
yeah,
look amazing, man.
yeah. Well, thanks.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm
That's,
serious. You look
yeah.
you look like you're on the beauty mode there. Like you're doing something right. We should read some of the comments here though. We've got
Okay.
Bobby used to be in a shell like a teenage mutant ninja turtle.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever met Herbie from New York?
No.
Yeah, definitely throw Herbie a follow and follow him on all social media. Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. You've known
And
him for a while?
we also have Rich, Fireman Rich
Yeah.
from Upper State New York. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I
He's another guy. Yeah.
I'm going to switch the topic just slightly, not to be negative, but how has your Happs experience been since the last time I talked to you? Because they seem to be fixing bugs, but I barely got this going.
Yeah.
I wouldn't let me in. It,
Uh,
I, and I was stuck on my broadcast from this morning, and I had to try several times. I finally got in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. I so far I've been lucky every time that I stream. I've been taking a couple days off here and there, and then I try to stream every night at about 9 p.m. But I haven't had any problems. I kind of ignore all the problems, and I guess if I had problems, getting my show going, I would talk about it. But I like just trying to do what you do and be as gentle, as happy, and bring people on and have a good time, and just like ignore all the bugs and just kind of go with it. That
Yeah.
flow of video. Yeah.
You've got great synchronicity, though, and let me explain that. I really feel like the universe is conspiring to help you, and
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel that. I remember the first time I saw your picture. I didn't know you,
Yeah.
but I looked at you and went, "Yeah, I'm supposed to know him."
Yeah.
That was my very first thought when I saw
Yeah.
your picture. I went, "I like this guy. I like what he
Yeah.
wrote."
Yeah. No, I really loved how you followed me on Twitter. I followed you back, and you done a little like old school little list thing, which
The
reminds
shout
me of
out,
way back when. Yeah, the shout
yeah,
outs, and that
yeah,
really gets you. I'm the type of person that I love to return that energy to, so I'll go on your Twitter or if I see you tweet something out, I'll go ahead and give it a retweet and a heart, a like.
Yeah.
And and I respect that. If someone doesn't do that back to me, I mean, that's fine. But if they do, then I'm going to continue being buddies with that person on Twitter. Yeah.
See, I believe that you should put good stuff out there, but never expect to get it from the place you put it. Like something else will come. Do you know what I mean? Like let's say you help somebody and you help them move and you lend them some money and you give them some food or whatever it is. An encouraging word, but don't expect it from that source. But the universe will magically appear and help you
Yeah, definitely.
somehow down the road when
To-
you need it most.
yeah, totally.
Do you
I
believe?
kind of I find that I'm finding what you're talking about with the friends that have followed me, like the people in the chat right now, and new friends that I've met, like you, Mike, and there's other people in the audience that follow me when I'm going live. But what really comes to heart, especially 2021 and being happy and prosperity. I don't know how to say that word, but prosperity.
Yeah, you said it right.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So, I've been hooking up with these friends that I've met, through the last 7 years on social media. And, we break off to these like, hangout rooms after these lives, or we'll be in the hangout room and discuss, what you're talking about, Mike, about,
Yeah.
just being, mutated into this like happy, what is it called? Like plateau of life, and just like enjoy yourself with what you have, even if you have very little, just enjoy life. You don't need much, you know?
Yeah. There's a saying, it says, the curious paradox is that when I accept myself just as I am, then I can change. But it isn't until we fully self love ourselves and accept ourselves for our flaws and our shortcomings. I think when you stop beating yourself up, that's when you start really living and living in the
Definitely.
present moment.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think by you saying that, I really see you having good luck in your retirement. And I hope you, if you can afford it, which is the key to retirement, is to, really rejoice on that freedom that you're going to
Hmm.
have when you retire. And I've enjoyed these 6 years, you know, fully. Having my wife here remotely. She wants me to get a job, and I should work for about 10 more years to put into Social Security. About 10 more
Right.
years. But it's not real easy to get a job at 56. But
No, I totally agree. And unless you have been blessed and lucky, which I have been, it's tough. And especially now when there's no jobs,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
But you have great energy. And I think people will see this. And the great thing about you being on here, it actually heightens your brand,
yeah,
makes people see you who would have never seen you, maybe give you an opportunity that would have never been available to you if you had not been on net. And it's like, even with myself, I strange, like I'll go down the street now and I'll have someone say random things to me about the show I did 2 days ago. Like I had somebody one day go, I don't like that Randy guy. And I went, what? And I went, Randy Horton. He went, yeah, he's opinion. I say, hey, watch your words. I like him. He's
yeah.
cool. And he said,
Well,
no, Michael, you don't need him and all this other stuff, right? And this is while they're walking by me. They didn't even stop. They just kept walking. And I was like, that's weird.
yeah.
That's weird. You don't ever know who's watching this. That's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah. So you're getting into that realm of, even though someone might not agree with what your live is about, that non-agreement is very meaningful. That the more negativity you get on your shows, the better. Because you got to hit
I
every
think
aspect.
I think you
Yeah,
need friction, and I think you
yeah,
need a little bit of friction.
yeah,
I think if you have too much, and I think that's part of the reason when I, do something with Randy, it's fun. And one of the great things that oh, Tuan. Oh, I love Tuan. Do you get along with Tuan?
Oh, I've I was just, talking to Tuan in the heavens, in the, little chat areas that we have, and the
Okay.
bond that we've made is incredible. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
Tuan, I've invited you. I'd love to see you. I was starting to think that maybe you lost that loving feeling. Whoa, whoa, Oh well. Yeah. He's been working hard lately. I think that's what it is. I have a Sunday business show,
Mhm.
and Tuan, I'd really like for you to be in it. The guys that I have in it are crazy bright, a little he's seen it. He's seen it. He's seen the show. He knows
Of
what it's like. It's nothing like my scopes.
of
You
course.
know, yeah. Because I even said when I came in, I went, this won't be the Woo Master. This will just be business.
Look
and
at Miss Christine's content in the comments. I mean, all my peeps are in here right now. I don't know if you're
yes,
noticing, but
yeah. Well, that's good. That's good.
so yeah,
Um,
all these people are good content for you to have on your show, and I totally look forward to you asking all these people up here that are in the comments. They're all leveled up. What you're doing here, Michael, on this platform. It's awesome.
I think I'm following all these people. I'm not
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
Of the two ladies here that are here, which one have you talked to the most?
Oh, well, I have a intro that someone made me, for Happs, my
Mhm.
second Happs cast that I did. And all the gratitude to her for making that for me. I mean, I totally appreciate it. And her name is Sarah Slurpee. Yeah. Uh-huh. But I am, yeah. But I am very dear hearted to everyone in this chat. I mean, Herbie, Miss Christine, Twan, uh, you know,
Who have you known the longest of the people that are here right now? I just
I would
invited Miss Christine. So
Okay, yeah. Herbie from New York. He was on Meerkat, so that was where I met him about 7 years ago.
yeah.
I'm not sure if Fireman Rich was on Meerkat, but I know he was on Blab. All these people were on Blab. Yeah.
Do you have a wingman? Do you know what I mean by that? Do you have somebody that you have on the show that make you feel grounded? There's someone
Oh,
you can bounce off of.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Miss Christine and Sarah Slurpee, and also Herbie. We've spent a lot of time together. Even Fireman Rich. I mean,
That
he's
sounds
still.
like a skit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
does. It
Yeah.
sounds like an SNL skit to me.
Yep. There is one more person that's in here that means a lot to me.
Yeah.
His name is Luke. Luke is in the audience. You definitely got to
Yeah.
give him a follow. He is a very interesting guy. And I've known him for quite a few years also. And I'm looking through your chat. There's a lot of people in here, that I've met on Haps. And I mean, this is like a dream come true to me. I've been waiting for a platform like this, and this is it. So,
What do you
yeah.
like most about it?
I just, like you calling me up from the audience and how fast I joined in, because
Yeah.
I'm very used to this like Switcher Studio,
Yeah.
easy OBS. And I love actually helping people to join. So I look forward to that, the P platform, Periscope ending
Yeah.
and helping everyone to connect just like what you're doing, Michael. I really appreciate your kindness and gentleness of welcoming people into your show.
Well, we want to be treated the way we want to be treated, right? Like
Definitely.
you only put out there what you want.
Yeah, definitely.
So, here's the thing, and I wish people would discuss this more. Like the time is now for you to do your own broadcast. No matter what level you're
Oh,
at,
yeah.
start today. So you can always go, okay, I should have planted a tree 20 years ago, but Haps wasn't here. So this really is kind of like a basement opportunity. Like imagine if we went back in time, you and I, okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
Bobby, and we knew Twitter was going to blow up, and we got on in the first week, and we were
Yeah.
just tweeting away like crazy men. We would have multi-million followers now if we'd been on the first couple of weeks. And
Oh
that's what
yeah,
you got to look. That's what you got to look at here is you're building something, and as long as the platform stays stable, and what I mean by that, they can make enough money to keep it going. So tell everybody. I'm telling everybody at my work. I'm telling people that I think have the potential to be on camera. I've got people I would love for you to have on your show because the more experience they have, the better.
yeah. Yeah, I definitely would suggest that, like, all cliques and clubs and everyone to, really need to join hands and support each other and, guide them to the platforms, that everyone will get along with and connect. On this platform, Happs, I mean, the best part of it that's going to keep it going is to actually, buy coins and, keep on giving coins, as little tips of the live stream. And they just mentioned in the community meeting that
Okay.
guess what,
What?
you could make $50
Mm-hmm.
bonus if they choose you. They have a challenge right now for all
Right.
broadcasters. All you have to do is stream once a week and get over 500 likes, views. Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and here's the thing too we haven't mentioned, and I want people to know this, and this is the only format personally that I've been in that in the morning I maybe had 200 views, right? And then if you look at that same video tonight, it's just under 600. So how
Yeah.
does that happen? Like no other format that I've ever been on. Like, if you were lucky and you got 300 views, you might get 50 or 100 after that, and that was it. It was dead. No one ever watched it again. So I don't know if it's because of the quality of the videos
Yeah.
or people are just at home and they got nothing to do. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
And how many platforms are you streaming to right now other than this?
let me think here. Okay, so Periscope, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. But most of the traffic is on Happs. If I look at the analytics, it's mostly Happs.
Yeah.
It's some Periscope, it's some, but the majority of it, the engagement is on here. And I'm noticing even a lot of people that used to be on Periscope have now got a Happs account. Thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're slowly coming over.
Actually, the guy that got me on is here. The guy that, I knew Periscope was ending when I tuned in, because I tune in very once in a while since it started. And I've, done a few lives. But Mike Grizz is a avid Periscoper. And, he's asking me to add him on Happs. And I sure will, after I get off this broadcast. But I owe I'm trying to think back, and yeah, I think the first time I heard about Happs was Grizz when I went on his Periscope, and he was all, "You got to get on Happs," and here I am talking to Mikey, live.
Okay, so
Yeah.
how do you spell his last name here? Okay, it's Zed. Let's get two Zeds here. There he is. Okay, I've invited him too. Is he camera ready? We don't know.
Mr. Grizz,
Yeah. If Mr.
uh,
Grizz wants to come up,
I'm not sure if
it says Bobby add me, man.
okay.
So I don't know if that means add me to the broadcast, or if
Uh-huh.
that means add me to your life, or if that means add me into your heart.
Let
I
me check it out and
I I, I,
see.
I just gave him the invitation. So if he wants to
Okay.
come up, that's cool.
Yeah,
And
there.
Christine just put one. What's that mean? I'll be ready in 1 minute.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. So Mike, I am amazed right now.
Yeah.
There's so many people in your chat right now
Yeah.
that I know that it's
Yeah.
almost more than my lives right now.
Yeah.
So you are going to have quite a few views, and
Well, it's the
hopefully,
synchronicity of our energies, right?
yeah,
So I'm going to explain something to you that's very woo. Okay,
yeah,
so if you have two light beings, which you are, and you're a resistant one, that's fine. But what happens is my energy elevates your energy, elevates my energy, elevates the energy outside of here, and the people come in, and then they're like, "Hey, this is kind of fun.
yeah,
These guys are both a little wacky. Let's go in. Let's see what's going on."
yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, totally. I mean, I'm totally like, very relieved and very comfortable. I'm very grounded by everything that's happening here on Haps. And I have friends, I have close friends that I've known for a long time that are streaming right now as you're streaming, and
Yes.
it's
Okay,
awesome.
we have Mike Grizz, the legend. There we go. I don't know him as the legend, but we'll bring him up here. Okay, let's see how that goes. There he is.
Hey
Tell us
guys.
tell us about yourself if you can.
Well, I've been a broadcaster on different platforms for 28 years. I started on TV at a small station in Philadelphia, Channel 7, doing call-in talk at the age of 16.
Incredible.
And then from there, I moved on to the internet for the first time on, I guess it was Lycos back then, had a platform where you could broadcast live. And so I did that. Then I moved on to the radio finally in 2005. I wound up interviewing a man who now works for CBS Sports, Tom McCarthy, who's a big time sports announcer for them.
Good for you. So, oh, can we still hear him?
Yeah, I still see and hear him also. Hey, Grizz, for Michael, do you remember the first time you met me on social media?
I met you back. You were doing a show with a guy named by the name of Bad Beef. You were doing a morning show with him when I met you the first time.
Yeah,
Bad,
yeah, no, yeah,
Bad Beef? His name
yeah.
was-
Yeah, if you look him up,
yeah.
I'll type it in the chat. His exact YouTube channel for you. It's called the Beer Radio Show with one R. And if you look up Bobby Shadow on the Beer Radio Show, you'll see the shows. And oh, it's pretty spectacular because it's a whole nother avenue of like your outlook on life, Michael. It's a little bit more risque, and very free speech type, like kind of like a news, with a comedy flair to it. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Bobby,
Yeah.
I see all of our mutual friends are down there. Gare Bear and Harry Winston. You know those guys from Busker days.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. We have tons of people right now in your show, Mike, in the audience right now. They're,
Oh, that's wonderful. And
yeah.
that's what we need, right? We need everybody to connect and get to know each other and start following each other in the comments and just introduce yourself. It's, that's what we need.
Well, I'll tell you what. What happened was I came to Happs when it was a ghost town. I found out from a mutual friend that he told me, he said that they were looking for people to broadcast here. So I came over, I opened up live, and that's when Peter and Pablo came into my room and they started talking to me. And they told me that they were going to, set up a phone call with Mr. Goldman. And
Yeah.
I've gotten to meet Mr. Goldman. He came into my sports show I did a sports show on Sunday mornings for the football season, which I just ended after last week. But yeah, they came in and they were telling me to promote Haps. So I went over to Periscope and I started telling everybody, "Hey, this is our new home. Come on over to Haps."
Now, how long ago was that?
That was about 6 weeks ago.
Okay, yeah, a lot has happened. A lot has happened in the last 4 weeks. Would
Yeah,
you
the
agree?
place is happening. Oh yeah, this app now. I found an interesting person here, a former baseball pitcher who's a potential Hall of Famer, and Kurt Schilling is on this app, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, Kurt Schilling, a guy like that who's gonna, he's on the ballot for the Hall of Fame of baseball, and he's broadcasting on Haps. I was like, that's a big get for these folks.
You have a great voice, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, like I
You,
said, 28 years. And I'll tell you the other thing that my friend said to mention here, I was on ABC with Jenny McCarthy the last year that Dick Clark, Rockin' Eve, aired on ABC. He passed away months later. I was interviewed by Jenny McCarthy on that broadcast, his 40th anniversary. And that's my most famous moment, of course, being on ABC Live there.
yeah. So far, let's say that. So
Yeah, so
far.
far, so
So
far, it's
far.
great.
You're gonna rock it out in Happs, man. And Bobby's gonna be legendary. He's gonna be like a household name. People are gonna run up to him and go, "Sir, will you please sign my chest?" And he'll say, "Why? Because I'm getting it tattooed."
Bobby has a resume as a co-host on a morning show like he was. I mean, that's definitely a huge deal that you were on a morning show like that, Bobby. And throughout my career, I was hosting, like I said, the radio show. I worked with Reverend Bob Levy, who used to be on Howard Stern years ago. So I've worked with a lot of names over the years and met a lot of celebrities. And you know what? One day I hope to be that guy. But tonight I'm going for the Mega Millions. I hope everybody gets a shot at this $1 billion tonight. So if I win, make sure you contact me, because if I win $1 billion, I'm sharing with everybody.
All right.
All I want is, if you win, is that you're generous with your friends and family.
Oh,
That's all I
definitely,
want.
definitely. Friends and
Yeah.
family are already taken care of. They know that. If I'm a winner tonight, we
Yeah.
all win.
Yeah. But so what are some of your goals? Let's say the billions doesn't work out tonight, God forbid. But let's say, in the next year, do you have any goals on Happs that you want to achieve? Do you want to? Do you have a show like that you're promoting that you can promote on here? I'd love to have you, both of you. I'm usually 6:30 in the morning, Monday to Friday. You're both welcome anytime. If you're in there, just say beam me up, and I'll beam you up. You have great energy, and people will respond to that. And just always think that the brand is there for you, right? And
How
what I
long
mean,
how long do you run the show? Like 6:30 till when normally?
6:30 to 7:30, and then I usually do my normal job from 8 on. So part of the reason I started doing it early was I wanted it to be a place where people could go and get inspired and have a little fun in the morning before their day.
No, it's a great formula. It's a great idea. Most of these radio shows in the morning aren't about inspiring anybody. They're about giving them the information. You don't see a show that really drives people to take on the day, and positive inspiration is what more people need in their life.
Well, we live in such a dark time, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
And a lot of us are so fear-based. So if we can start our day off and have some forms of clarity and happiness, then I think that will spawn you being happier at work, which means the people around you will be happier, and it's a chain reaction, right? Kind of like what happened here today. We came in the room, it was just us. Next thing you knew, we had everybody come. Good vibes bring more good vibes, and it spawns, something beautiful is happening here tonight. I can really feel it. It's wonderful. And I feel it's funny because as soon as he said that you introduced him to this platform, I wanted to invite you up. I thought anybody that brought Mr. Shadow here is worth going on. And I had no idea what your story was, who you were. You could have been absolutely, shitbag crazy, but I would have took the chance because I felt like we owed you that. So thank you. And I don't know who else you've inspired, but think about that. Anybody in the room right now, if you know someone who has gifts and would be good on this platform, please tell them about it. Because the average person doesn't have a flying idea of what's going on with Happs. Don't even know what Happs is. They need me to spell it out to them. But when they see it, most people like it. And if they try it, they get addicted. What do you think, Mr. Shadow? Bobby.
There, yeah, you just reminded me to unmute the mic.
Bobby.
Yeah, totally. I was. There is one shout out that I wanted to do in the chat.
Do a bunch.
Yeah, well, it's just one. It's just one more, really. I mean, all your fans out there, and my fans, from Happs.tv, and I already named all the ones that are very close to me. There is one person that just joined Happs. His name is Richie Sanchisi. So I don't know. I might be busting up his name, but he's from New York also. He's one of Herbie's best friends. I just wanted to send a shout out to him. He's from Puerto Rico and he lives in New York. He's a very nice guy. It would be like great to see him stream on Happs. Same thing goes for Herbie. But I just wanted to give him a shout out because I forgot to mention his name.
You are allowed to. You're the co-host with the most right now, so you jump in when you need to jump in.
Yeah.
Jessica Summers, thank you for the Super Heart Award. My heart is opening as we speak. So
let me just tell you real quick about Herbie. When I first spotted Herbie,
yeah,
his broadcast was while he was driving for one of the car services, and I thought it was so cool that this guy was willing to show everybody what he's doing while he's driving for a car service. He was one of the innovators of car service streaming.
no way.
Yeah, Herbie was. Yeah.
Bobby, do you get along well with Bannerman? Is everything good with him?
Yes, I do. I love his energy of streaming. I know that all of us can meet up with people that might have disagreements and stuff, but just as long as we can communicate with each other, don't be afraid to apologize. Very what is it called? Unconditionally, and try to get that positive vibe like Michael is doing here on his live broadcast. And
Mike's got some serious positivity going on there.
Totally love for Mike from Periscope. I mean, he streams every day, and I've been following him forever. Let's see. I forgot what
we go back to Meerkat. We go all the way back to Meerkat. That's when I first met you. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So, Mike, how do you replenish the well? Like when you're feeling down or you're a little bit, like how do you do that?
Well, what I learned as a teenager, I had some friends and advisors, and one of the people was actually a blind guy who could play the piano with the best of them. He played at my Catholic church. He was our organist, and he was so talented. And I became friends with him, and he guided me how to cope with everything. I mean, he became a personal friend. We would talk on the phone at 1:00 in the morning. He was such an inspiration that he taught me everything I would need to know in life. And that's the strength I gathered from a man who had a disability. So it always showed me that no matter what happens, to pull down that inner energy and take on whatever the world throws you.
See, that's the thing. I find sometimes the people who have the least seem to have the best viewpoint of what it takes to be happy on a daily basis. Like, if you go to different countries around the world and they'll live literally in a hut made out of whatever they could find, they have better unity within their family than I have within my own family. And I don't know if it's because they have to, and there's a form of unity that they have that we don't here, and maybe we take stuff for granted. But my God, if you live in the States and you live in Canada, you've been blessed.
That's so true. So true.
And we forget that. There are so many people around the world that survive on like $3 a day, and they work like slaves to make it. All day, all night type of thing, and barely can feed themselves, and yet they seem to have a better outlook for life, a daily outlook than we do. It's almost like we anticipate more than we're worthy of at times, because now if you put the work in and you have the right mindset and you're in the right frequency, and like you said, the guy that was disabled, he clearly worked with what he had, and he knew he was blessed to have that. And those type of people, you can learn from them, right?
Definitely. Like I said, he was blessed with the ability to play the organ with the best of them. He was one of the top elite organists in Philadelphia. They even had him on the TV show, the TV Mass. He was their organist. So there you go.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well known.
That's awesome. See, great things happen to Great Pete. Okay. Da 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 da. Here, I'm gonna move this.
Bobby,
Sure.
I'm going to bring up another thing. Do you remember Blab, Bobby, when you brought everybody together on Blab? You were the guy that was like the leader that brought a room together on Blab. I'll never forget that one, too.
Yeah, no, that's what's going to happen here on Happs when, well, it's already happening, but it's going to be happening like a lot more. I mean, all of us people that are here right now on this platform are going to be helping all the people coming on to the platform when Periscope dies. And I mean, Michael's energy is just going to explode. I mean, there's going to be so many new people in the audience that it's going to be amazing. I think there's going to be many views, many chats.
You know what,
Me-
though, for
yeah,
me, like
yeah,
you, and you mentioned this, I would
yeah.
rather build a beautiful little community where we all respect and care for each other than be lost in the shuffle of the insanity. I'm okay with that. Don't I'm not trying to stop the flow of positivity, don't get me wrong, but I'm very grateful for what I have. Like when I had this concept in my head, I don't know what it was like for you, but I thought if I have 100 people come in the morning and I talk to them and I inspire them in any way, then that is a successful day. And then there were days it was 200, 300, and I went, what is going on here? And then I realized I was getting comments from the replay, and I thought, this is insane. Like this morning, I was barely awake. I didn't want to do the show. I got to be honest, but I did it because I felt like I promised people I would do it. And the people I needed to inspire kind of came into the room. And I think even that ended up being today about 500, 600 people. So
Well, they're coming in. Listen, I don't want to interrupt you, but I see my guys are coming in. David Allen's here. Our man is here.
welcome them, please.
Yeah, yeah, these guys are coming in. So, hey, David, how's it going? Our man, what's up? I see Herbie's here. Give him a shout out. Herbie, we were just talking about how you were the guy that created the streaming. You streamed from the car service.
That's a cool story. That is such
Yeah.
a cool story. Yeah. I'm hoping that there will be, for the people that are coming on here, I really want you to know that just come on here and be yourself, be the best version of yourself. Don't try to be Michael Bathurst. Don't try to be Bobby Shadow. Don't try to be Mike Grizz. I love that name. Mike Grizz, the legend. Just be you. You know, just be the very best version of you. Is someone there with you, sir? Bobby?
Yeah, the colonel just entered the room, and
Yeah.
I'm going to have to.
Leave?
Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
have to say thank you for having me
Yeah.
on. Thank you, Grizz, for bringing me to Haps.
Yeah.
Michael, I mean, I look forward to seeing your shows and stuff. Have me on again, and I appreciate
Yes.
your hosty, the mosties. Yeah,
Yes. Yes. Yeah. The co-host with the most. I hate to
yeah,
boast. I like
yeah.
white toast. I know. I know. Good luck with all the love in your life, and be patient with her because she's patient with you. Right. Show her love.
Thanks, Bobby. Appreciate it, man. Take care. Say hi
Thanks,
to
Yeah,
the
Bob.
guys for me.
definitely enjoy life and live it well. And we're gonna snap out. We'll see you later, like Blab. Bye bye.
Have a good night, Bobby.
There you
You know
go.
what? You got a good guy there, Michael. Let me just say this about Bobby
Yeah.
real quick here as he exits. Bobby is one of the most talented guys, and he's a great leader. He brings people together like nobody I've ever met online.
Well, it sounds like you have a bit of that in you. Like if you brought him up, you must have seen something in him,
Yeah,
right?
what I seen in Bobby is I seen a talented guy on a show who had a lot of potential to grow his brand. And the thing about Bobby is he hasn't hit his max at all yet. He has a long way up the
No,
ladder to
no.
go because he's such a talented guy.
But nobody on here has. And I think that's a key is that every voice here has an audience and the audience hasn't really hit potential yet. So, Mike, I really believe with your personality, you could easily have 5,000 people following you. No problem.
Well,
And
I've
and
never had that, believe it or not.
no, well,
I've been
listen,
trying for years.
I will do everything in my power to help you get there. So if you want to drop in my show and piggyback off of other people, because that's how you do it, right? You form these wonderful relationships. Mark Goldman, CEO of Happs, who helped us perform this miracle today. God bless you, and you're constantly in my prayers, sir. I know it's not been easy. I tune into you occasionally. I hope that's okay. But I always feel like you have that special connection with me, and I feel you all the time. Bannerman
What's
does what a
up?
Bannerman can. All right, we ready? Are we ready,
We
Bannerman?
ready.
All right, here he
We
comes.
ready. You got
There you go. It's just been men.
I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to
what?
go, but I appreciate you having me, and I really
Yeah,
want to see your
please.
show in the morning one day.
I would love to see you there. I think you would be a bright light for my audience. They would love you, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I will definitely check you out. Have a good night. Thanks again
Yes.
for having me on.
Yes. Many blessings. Have a wonderful
Same to you.
weekend.
Take
All right.
care.
All right. Bannerman, you and me against the world. Look at that.
What's
What's going on, man?
what's happening, Michael?
Give me some of that positive energy of yours. Look at you. Look at you got your hat there. Did you have a good day?
Well, I think I had a great day. I had a great day. I've been resting. You know, we
Yeah.
got a big
Yeah.
dance battle happening tomorrow night. I had a youngster call me out.
Yes.
Not call me out. He challenged me
Yeah.
to a little dance. And now this thing's gotten pretty big, and so I've just been resting. I've been resting my feet, doing some feet exercises and stuff.
So you're trying to bring
Some sort of
your
like
A
just
game.
limbering up, just sort of been on bed.
Yeah.
Well, I'm bringing the whole toy box. I'm bringing this. This kid challenged me, right? So I got
Yeah.
to shut this down. I'm going to get my acceptance speech ready. I'm going to take over. I'm going to put this kid. I'm going to blast this kid right off this mountain.
Don't be too confident. Always be
What?
humble. Always be
What?
humble too, right?
Oh no, no,
Mark,
you can't be humble going into battle.
Mark, are you going to come up for a minute? I'd love to see you if you can. I'm hoping Mark will come up. I haven't talked to him for a while. But it's been a great day today. Every once in a while you have a day where everything comes together, and I think you're going to be perfect tomorrow. Everything's going to, but have fun and be in the moment, and know that
I will.
the people that are there. Yeah.
Well, let me just say this before I go on.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna let Mark. The whole thing about this is to have fun. Me and Vince are good friends, and if there's going to be another battle 1 month from that time, and it's going to take on the winner. And if Vince wins, I'm gonna bring my people, support him. He's going to do that with me, and it's just something that we trying to just have a little fun, let everybody have a little fun, and have some on Saturday nights. It's just that's all it's about. Just love, fun. Everybody have good. And you know what else, Michael? It's good, clean fun. It's good, clean fun. It's, you know what I mean? It's good, clean fun. That's what it's about.
It reminds me. I just want to say until Daddy takes the T-bird away. Yeah, but no. Fun till Daddy takes the T-bird away. But yours is clean fun, which is good. Well, I will.
Well, let me say something about you. When I think about you, let me say something about you before I go. When I think about you, and I like I say, I don't really know you, and half the time you leave me, you leave me in the backfield, man. I don't know what you're talking about, but I will say this about you, bro. When I think about you, you know what I think about?
What do you think?
I think about love, and I think about family. I think about love and family, man. When I see your daughter, bro, when I saw your daughter, I said, man, this kid is lucky to have a daddy like you, because your love and your family. That's what you're all about, bro. I can hear you in the morning, and it just sort of speaks to me, That's what you're about. That's everything you're about is love and family, man. You're all about love, bro. You're all about love. Everything about you is about love, is about positivity. And that's the kind of people I want to be around. That's the kind of people I want to listen to. Right? I don't want to go take advice. If I'm trying to learn about money, I don't want to take advice from somebody that's been bankrupt 5 times. I want to be around the right.
You've got a lot of love in your soul, and It shows every day. And you're on here doing your best every day. I noticed that.
Well, I don't have anything to do, man. That's another thing. I hope people don't look at me and say, these youngsters that's out there, man, you can't be on here. You got to get your butts out and work like I did. For 20
Okay.
years, I worked 18 hours, but so don't take
So,
me being on as being something that's normal. That's not normal. I'm retired.
so we're going to bring Mark up, buddy. If you can pop
Yeah, I'll
down.
drop down. I sure will. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much, buddy. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Michael.
Great to see you, Bannerman.
Hey, Mark, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for this app and all the team does. Y'all doing your part. We're gonna do our part. We're gonna look after you.
We appreciate it. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Good vibes tonight, eh? Can you feel it? It's good vibes.
Feel it. I can feel it.
Something's happening tonight. It's weird. I could feel it. Yeah. You're always in my energy field. That's the nicest way of saying it. Yeah.
I feel you, Michael.
But I feel like we have some of the same goals here. I think we have some of the same visions for this platform, and we get emotional when we think about it because it's different here. And, I don't know if that's you. I don't know if it's a collective team. I don't know if it's just the time, if there's some form of a beautiful awakening happening within this, but I'm meeting people like crazy. People are connecting like crazy. Hi, Blaine. How are you? It's a beautiful community here, and you're doing your part every day.
I was just reading Helen's message. Cracked me up. Yeah, thank you, Michael. Well, look, it's just a blessing to be able to work with and for all of you guys, because you're bringing your A games, and you're creating a special community here, which I think is just only beginning. That's genuinely my feeling, is that we're just scratched the surface of what's possible here, and hopefully we can bring this energy far and wide.
Well, the thing with this is I can't believe how much momentum has been the last 2 weeks. I don't know if you've noticed it, but there's a buzz everywhere now. Even in Canada, people are starting to know. They didn't have a clue what Happs was. But now, even at my work, and in any way that you can help me, is Sundays I'm going to start doing business shows. And the guys that I get in the room there, they are top performers in their field. These are movers and shakers. And when I did the business show, I got to be honest, I was a little worried with work, because I thought, okay, if this doesn't go well, this could be bad. If this goes sideways, right? But it went very well. Everybody behaved somewhat. Nobody got too crazy. But what they noticed was the engagement from the people in the comments blew their mind. How many people were commenting and how rapid the comments were coming. And because they're not used to that when they're on LinkedIn. And they're all...
I showed the app yesterday to somebody who's a dear friend of mine, and I was trying to explain it to her, and then I just pulled up a broadcast. I think it was Aaron Haber, and clicked the hello from Los Angeles, and about 2 seconds later he said, "Hello, Mark," and then all of a sudden all these people in the comments started saying, "Hello, Mark," and she just was like, "What is this?" Like, this is incredible. And to that point, I want to say hello to Olivia, who just did the most amazing performances on Peter and Pablo's broadcast. They were absolutely spectacular. You have an incredible voice, my dear, and very blessed to be able to hear you sing. So, and I also want to say hi to Yassine. I saw him checking in earlier.
He's a good soul. He's a good soul.
Yeah.
He's
very much.
He's definitely got your back.
I feel that.
Yeah,
I definitely feel
when
that.
I tune into him, I get that he is here for the long haul. And we don't always get that in life, right? Like where we have people we feel genuinely have our back. And I feel like you've really built a community here of friends that you may have for years. So, and that says volumes
I,
about you. That really does. But you got to replenish the well.
what are you sensing, Michael? Come on. I can tell. I can see it in your face, actually.
You need to replenish the well. You can't be everything for everybody. You are human, and
Oh, say it isn't so.
yeah, well, it is. It is. But I really, I feel like in 6 weeks you'll know what's really going down, and I
Okay.
think you and I will laugh, and you'll go, "Yeah, I thought you were smoking the big tie stick." I'd say 6 weeks from today, you will see you will see what you've been wanting. I think you want that. Would it be better to have steady growth than a massive splurge? Like what are you looking for? I don't even know what you're looking for. Do you want to steadily grow this every week, or do you want to wake up one morning and go, "Holy shit, our audience is 9 times bigger than it was"?
Well, that's always nice. I mean, but steady growth is fine too. For me, Michael, I do want growth. I, we just announced a broadcaster challenge on the other broadcast, and part of that is to say thank you to this incredible community that has been here and has seen us through, clearly some rough patches. I think we're working our way through it. I think things are stabilizing, but you guys have been amazing in supporting us through that process. Um, and part of it is to try and hopefully encourage others to join and you guys to spread the word because we want to see more broadcasters on here. We want to grow the community.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, the most important thing is quality. I don't.
You're feeling it.
Yeah,
You're,
I don't want quantity at the expense of quality because I
yes.
think what makes Happs special right now is that we've been able to attract really high quality and if it's growth at the expense of that, I think it'd be disastrous. So we definitely want to grow. We want to have a much bigger impact on the world than where we are today. Literally across the world. I don't know if you caught this morning the broadcast from Mariana Kuhn, who did a broadcast about the political situation
Oh,
in
I saw.
Burundi.
Yeah, I retweeted it. Yeah, she was
Yeah,
wonderful. That was like a
she's
whole other
amazing.
level. That was a whole another
She's a
level. Yeah,
she's amazing. She's been on here for ages,
yeah.
and she's giving us an understanding of Africa that I don't personally have. I don't know about you, but I don't have that. And
No,
where else can you go these days to experience that? I mean, it's very rare, and I think we're very blessed to have that.
the thing that I've said this countless times, and I want people to hear this is that it's time is now to start your channel. You couldn't have a better opportunity than to do it right now, and this really is a basement opportunity. Like you are starting at not the finish line, not midway. You're really at the beginning of this race, and this is just starting. So we have countless people with talent all over the world who have a voice that just don't believe that anybody wants to hear them. And I want
Yeah,
them to know that we are here to help. Hey, Hans, there he is. Sorry to join late. He's one of the master brains that are involved in the business shows. But
amazing. I'm seeing
I
so many people who are saying hi, and
go ahead,
I
say hi.
don't.
Say hi.
Well, Cami, I see. I know some people scrolled by. Retta was here. I didn't catch them all. I'm sorry. I will go back and look, but it's just so great to see everyone. It's such a great feeling to not only see everyone but be able to connect with them and say hi and chat. So
tonight has been magical.
Hmm.
I really feel like we're getting some. I know that you're not a woo master like me, but I really believe that there is some form of strange support happening. Oh, look at that! Oh my God, she's here. You should come up. Come on. Yeah, I invited you in. I know I did. Shinny hippie. All right. I was calling her skinny hippie for the longest time, and she never said anything. Oh well, I'll be okay. Depends on which doctor you talk to. There you go. But no,
by the
there's.
way, I mean, the energy you're bringing to the platform, Michael, is a really important, really essential part of it. I mean,
I love it here, man.
unequivocally. I
I'm
told you that Maya watched her broadcast, and I don't think I've ever seen her sit through a 45-minute broadcast before, and she completely watched it and stayed with it. And she keeps saying, I want to go on with Michael. Connect me with Michael, because he's something special.
We don't need you on visual. You can just come up and just talk to us and give us some of your good vibes. I will take anything. What's that? She Oh yeah, a woo master. Yes, I'm definitely a woo master or strange man. What depends on who you talk to. But if there's ways that we can promote the Sunday business show better, if you can think of any way, I'm super open, because I would love to see you get more of that format here, like really talented executives on here doing extremely cutting edge technology and content. Like when I'm in that room.
I have an interesting one for you. Sorry, Michael, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you go. Go for it.
We're in discussions with a venture capital group over in Europe, who I think is going to start doing a weekly show where they have entrepreneurs come on to talk about their companies, and they bring people from the community into the broadcast to give feedback and impression on the products and the platform. So we start to create a conversation around these new technologies, deal with issues like content moderation, all the critical things that really need to be discussed these day and age, and also just people's impressions of what people are doing. I think that'll be a fascinating show, so I'm excited about that one.
Well, I'm going to try. I don't know if I'm going to be successful, but I'm going to try. The influence I have with business people over the years, I want to have a steady stream of people coming Sundays and different people, and I'm trying to get them to sign up and do content, and some of them are already really excited. The only thing they're a little upset with, and I'll be honest with you, is they want to be able to link with LinkedIn.
Yeah.
That's
we're,
it.
We're working
on
it. We're working on it. I mean, we've been in contact with LinkedIn. They're just very slow because they're not used to connecting with third-party platforms. They've done it with a few platforms, but they're not as advanced as Twitter and Facebook and others in doing that. But we're working on it. It's definitely something we want to see happen too.
Well, here's the thing I noticed the most is the quality here is leaps and bounds ahead of everybody else for like the streaming. Like the next day when it's up, I'm always flabbergasted at the quality, because when you used to do other formats and they were live, they would come back and they would not be even remotely as good as even when they were being broadcast. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know what you guys are doing, but please keep doing it. And it's amazing. We're getting fast and furious comments here, by the way.
We are. It's awesome.
Hans, did I invite you? Because I would love for you to meet. This is the CEO here, Mark. This is the gentleman I had talked to you about before. So,
by the way, Michael,
yeah,
I love that you're bringing business people on and doing business roundtable. I think it's so fascinating, a perspective, because your other content is so,
out
different
there.
than that.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
it's just a different perspective. And I'm curious, I didn't get to see your broadcast on Sunday. Do you
oh, it was
go
one.
into those areas with them
Not
and
really.
explore?
No,
No.
not really. Uh, what I did honestly was kept the room somewhat calm and
Yep.
added when people I felt put their toe in the pond and then put their whole body in the pond. And what I mean, it went out of bounds. I went, okay, stop swimming with the sharks. We need to go to the next question, and that kind of stuff. Just orchestrating it, because we had about 9 things we were going to talk about prior. In the green room, we didn't
Right.
talk about any of it, and the comments kind of overtook. And then
Yeah.
we had people fighting amongst each other with their opinions, which made them laugh, and they lost their way for a little bit. And then
That's
just
awesome.
all this stuff. Oh, you're not invited. Okay, one sec here. Hans is honestly one of the smartest people I think I've ever met, and he would be common at my work.
Nice.
Yeah.
Benita, I see the comment about the fonts. I will definitely mention that to the team, but also feel free to
Yeah.
send an email or something to Pablo and
Hans,
Peter.
I invited you in, so if you want to pop up, and but he has some visions of things he wants to do. He also is a prepper, and he's did a couple of shows on prepping with me.
Nice.
So we did that as well. But if we can get different, like if we can get even the audience slightly that they have with LinkedIn on here and have that throughout the day, I think, and you might also make a few bucks, which is good too. And I think you like money. There's nothing wrong with money.
I think we all like money.
We're not
you know,
stopping or impeding the flow of money. We want it to come, very steadily. If you feel that there must be an avalanche of it towards Mark, we are okay with that. Just as much as that he can have 2 air holes so he can breathe, as the money is being placed upon him.
You really do. You really do tap into me, and you feel my energy, don't you, Michael?
I do. I do.
I want to say hi to Cami,
Okay.
who I have seen in the comments. It's great to see her here.
Yes, I think Hans is getting ready. I think he's trying to get camera. There he is.
There he is.
And he's got a face like, oh my God, he's got me up here. Okay. There you go. There you go. I want you two to meet, talk to each other just for a second. Hans, if you can kind of tell him what you want to do on the channel, some of your goals, that'd be great.
Well, hello and happy Friday. Thanks so much. Michael was nice enough to introduce me to the platform and really keep poking me with a shark stick until I could get off my tail and start joining him and broadcasting. And so far, I know it's a new platform and new tool, but I've been surprised at how well and stable everything's been working. It's been a great experience. And then also being able to simulcast that message out to other channels where we're, trying to build more of a content library. So actually generating content that people can go back and reference. It's an amazing platform. So thank you so much.
My pleasure, Hans. It's so great to hear that. What kind of content are you doing?
So my primary focus is going to be around technology and life. One of my general areas is simplification, automation, trying to help people get more out of their time. So I come from a heavy IT background, so my voice is probably going to be much more focused around the merging between people and technology and really how to use it to your advantage without getting overwhelmed. Like there's some futurists out there that do amazing stuff, but can everyone on this channel benefit from something that might happen 10 years from now? I'd rather teach people how to load the dishwasher better.
That's amazing. That sounds fascinating. I can't wait to watch the broadcast. That's very cool.
Absolutely. And so hopefully we're going to, try a few different show areas, see what seems to resonate, and build it from there. And then join Michael. He'll have me because, like you've seen, he's just such a inspirational person. I think we've pretty much been friends ever since we met on the elevator the first time, and always loved every time I went to Toronto, just being able to walk in and say hi and just see his face light up. It's just always such a great experience. It was one of my favorite things about traveling up to Toronto, so I kind of miss that now.
So Hans,
I'm sure I don't know Michael as long as you do, but I feel the same already. So we share that in common. And the one thing I will say, Hans, and I think Michael is just such a fantastic ambassador, for this platform and for broadcasters that he's bringing onto this platform. I really encourage you to connect with other people. It's far and away the best way to get exposure on the platform is to broadcast with others and just share your point of view. So hopefully you'll take advantage of that as well.
Have the first people lined up already.
Yeah, well, what's exciting at work is, and some of our friends, just after seeing that one broadcast, they're all like, "Yeah, that looks fun. It's good quality. That looks like something I'd like to be part of. That doesn't seem like it's boring. It seems like you guys are actually enjoying yourselves." So, and unfortunately, and I don't want to paintbrush a lot of business broadcasts, but they don't get a lot of views because they're not fun. They're kind of dry, and it's like having toast without jam or butter.
I don't know. The paint drying channel is one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah,
there was a run in the paint the other day. I watched it for 45 minutes. No, sorry. That was something else.
It's like watching the grass, the green grass of home. I know, growing. But thank you so much, Mark. I really hope that we can collectively, with the business part, find a way to maybe advertise it somehow in different channels. And he's going to try probably to do it as well. We've got people that are already talking about having, little commercials made for the show, and they've got a logo for their channels, and this is one broadcast. So that kind of excitement of just seeing something. You're so funny, Hans. I'm not going to drop you. Relax.
You can. I came in to listen. Didn't have to join. But actually, I had my brother. He's a graphic designer and does marketing work, and he designed my logo for the series that I'm doing, Better Tech, Better Living. And so I ran it by some people tonight. I'm going to make a couple minor edits, and it'll be up and running for next week.
Perfect.
Love that. And I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but we have a vision for where this is all going, and it's very much about that, about personalization and evolution of broadcasting and all of those things. So it will keep growing and evolving as we move forward.
Hey, Fraser, how you doing? Fraser does many a morning with me, so he's in the trenches. Fighting the good fight.
Well, and Mark, one of the things that I like is when I was starting to research Happs, when Michael first told me, it really seemed like a great platform to bring independent news, journalism, kind of even the playing field to give access, and also combine what Twitter did initially, which was give you real-time information that you just can't get anywhere else, really live. But the fact that it's branched into so many different areas, so many different interests, so many different themes, so that you can not only find things that are of interest to you and find people that are inspirational or informative, but then also exposing a lot of people to, maybe opinions, topics that they wouldn't normally listen to, but, doing it in a more entertaining, informative way, I think it's going to help broaden as well. So I've been really impressed with the people and channels I've checked out so far.
Yeah, very, very well said, Hans. And I think Michael knows this is really at the core of what we're trying to do with Happs is break down those barriers, give more light and more exposure to different cultures, different points of view, and hopefully build a more empathetic world where people understand each other and can relate to each other better. Because I think that's one of the things that's desperately needed.
Yeah.
I love, though, here there's a level of respect that I've not felt on other platforms. And there's a community that I've not felt. And it's not just me. It, that would be lovely. But I'm feeling even tonight, there were, a couple of hundred people here who were really enjoying the energy of the room and the people in the room and people connecting that had not connected for years on different platforms are now reconnecting here on Happs. And, it's happening. I feel you're getting momentum. And, I was excited about it right from day one. I got to be honest, but now I'm seeing like, look at it. This is just crazy. But it's a good crazy. And what's it going to be like in 7 weeks? Is it just going to be like going to the slots? And we're thinking we saw someone there.
Today's chats will be brought to you by Pachinko. The ones that bounce into the hole will be read first.
Yes, and anybody who
Hans,
gives us...
Hans, you have an amazing voice for like radio and broadcasting. It's impressive.
Thank you. I bought a voice conversion, so it turns me into something that looks more human.
He's he is one of those people that you could talk about any subject, and we have a lot of those people at our work that they could go for hours, and you could talk literally anything: politics, sports, medicine, cutting edge technology. I don't know, fashion maybe not, but hey, there you go. What's your shirt say today, buddy? What's your shirt saying today?
It's Mogwai. It's my tribute to Gremlins, and so it's the Mogwai. Warning label. I'll back up.
Yeah.
So, don't wash. Don't feed after midnight. Oops, I'm leaning the wrong way. There we go. Don't feed after midnight. Don't get wet.
Yeah,
I have a little too much fun with nerdy shirts.
Yes.
That could be another show. Fun with nerdy shirts.
Well, the bad part is I discovered woot.com, and it's basically they have subscriber-driven shirts, and they submit designs, and the audience says which ones they want to buy. If they get a certain threshold, they roll them out. The problem being is when they roll them out, it's only $15 US, and they will often have buy one, get one.
Oh, we dropped there for a sec. We're back.
Yep, we're back.
Yeah.
So sadly, I have been stocking up, and my nerddom and closet keeps growing because of all the great designs people come up with. It's a fun way to add a little humor when we need levity.
Sounds great.
So listen, Mark, I'm going to shut down the chat. So listen, can you give a little word of inspiration? I always try to do this. Tell me what you're grateful for, or just something that's uplifting. And I can tell already, sir, just being here, you're calmer, you're more centered.
Really?
That pain body is left and dissipated. And I think some flickers of hope or seeds of hope have been replanted again today. And I think you needed this.
I did need this. I needed this day, and I also needed this broadcast. So thank you for including me, Michael.
Well, I'm talking about the love in the room.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. Thank you to you for inviting me in, and thank you to everybody who's here and commenting and being a part of this. It's very special. So
and
it definitely gives me energy and hope for sure.
Well, I believe in you. I don't know if that means anything, but I really do. I believe in what you're doing.
Means a tremendous amount. I have to tell you, it means a tremendous amount.
and I'm going to continue to do what I can each day to help with this. And if all of us work together on making this, what it can be, because I feel like we're at the first step of this. We're just climbing the staircase, and we're getting the first signs of something really magnificent. And the human potential here is unbelievable. Okay.
If you get Elon Musk to tweet, make sure he gets the spelling correct.
Yes, that's important.
Hey, Michael, just one last thing before I hop.
Mm-hmm.
Just pass my best to Laura. I'm sorry we haven't been seeing her more on Happs. Definitely missing her on this platform. So
yeah,
please give her my best.
I think she's got a new love, so I think that's been fulfilling her days.
It's supplanted Happs. That's understandable.
Yeah,
but we do miss her. But please just tell her she's such an incredible light. You can just tell she's effervescent when she comes on. And, and her music is amazing. So
thank you. That's wonderful. So I will pass that on to her. Helen, you should have shone your light tonight. You could have been in here elevating the vibration with one leg or no leg, but Helen, another day. There you go. It's not the same without Helen. Yes, we much love Helen. Okay, was your Elon Musk your inspiration thing, or are we done? Are you going to actually say something?
Do you want my inspiration thing? What I'm grateful for?
Yes.
Right now, I'm feeling very grateful for my family because this has taken a huge toll on them, and I'm very appreciative of the support and understanding that they're affording me, and I love them a lot. So that's what I'm grateful for.
And we love that they love you.
I will tell them.
Yes, yeah, and tell them I say be patient. Think of the greater good. Okay, I don't think that's going to help you. All right, Hans. Okay, buddy.
I'll say for everyone listening, for everyone watching the recording who's nervous, might have thought about it, the number one advice I give to anyone who's starting off doing public speaking or broadcasting, there's only one person who knows what you meant to say, and that's you. Everyone else thought it came out perfectly. So don't be afraid. Don't worry about it. Don't worry if things don't go well. That's life. But just roll with it, give it a try, and it can be very empowering. A lot of the opportunities I've seen in life and career have come from stepping out into that scary territory and just doing it and working through it and getting better. So take the chance, find a friend if you need a little bit of support, and hop on and just start talking about things that are interesting, and you'll watch that there's the support and it'll grow. So take that chance. Make a commitment in the next 30 days. You're going to do this once, see how it feels. You're going to do it again and do it better, and it will just keep getting better. So good luck as you start.
Oh, that was amazing. Woo!
Well said.
All right, let's end it there. Much love, everybody.
Have a great evening, guys.
Take care.